They call it Crimson Lake, not for its water, but for its history. A tourist trap in the summer. A graveyard by autumn. I arrived after the season ended, when the only things left were the lies. She left behind a camera, a mechanical eye that saw far too much. Maya Vance, the girl who came looking for peace, but found a shadow. Now she's just another file on a desk that nobody wants to open. They dragged her out 3 days ago. The water was perfectly clear. But the local sheriff swore there wasn't a single scratch on her. A tragic drowning, they called it. A simple accident. Case closed. But accidents don't hide their keys beneath the floorboards. Cabin 4B, Maya's last known address, before the world stopped. The air in here still smells like her perfume and cheap copper. Signs of a struggle, scrubbed away by someone who knew exactly what to clean. But you can't wash away a scream from a room's memory. The killer is still here, walking these woods, breathing our air. The rain has a way of uncovering what the earth tries to choke out. A heavy stride, a man's boot, not the footprint of a terrified girl. Buried beneath the rising water, her final steps were fading fast. I followed the trail to the old hollow oak, Maya's secret post office. She kept a ledger of every face that watched her from the shoreline. She knew she was being hunted, weeks before the trap snapped shut. October 12th, he's standing outside again. October 14th, he has my key. The last entry is just a name. Smudged, but undeniable. A name that belongs to the man who currently runs this town. He's watching me now, measuring my grave, just like he measured hers. In Crimson Lake, the law isn't a shield, it's a shovel. I needed the physical proof. The one thing a diary can't provide. The old boathouse, where the local wealth keeps their sins afloat. The lock was new. A bad sign in a dead town.
A pristine boat in a rotting shed. The perfect transport for a quiet body.
Too clean. Bleach can hide the color, but it can't kill the chemical scent. Luminol doesn't lie. It brings the ghosts back into the room. There she is, glowing in the dark, like a neon sign of betrayal. She fought back. She tore something away from him before she went under. An initials cufflink. A.V. Arthur Vance, her own stepfather. And the master of the house just pulled into the driveway. He didn't come to talk. You don't bring a hunting rifle to a conversation. The man who bought the police
the town, and Maya's silence.
But he didn't buy me, and he definitely didn't buy the lake.
He thinks he's cleaning up the final loose end of his perfect crime.
Look at it, Arthur. That's the color of your inheritance.
Every step he takes is being broadcasted straight to a cloud server miles away. He knows my position. The trap just closed.
Impact! The truth sinks. Darkness is a good hiding place. But under here, it's a graveyard. The evidence is sent. The world is watching now. The current is heavy, but it is leading toward the exit. Fresh air. The system processed the file in time. I am bleeding, but the proof is already out of his reach. He thinks he won. He doesn't know the siren call is already coming. The local grid just lit up. Sirens are crossing the county line. The clock ran out, Arthur! Crimson Lake is finally waking up! The storm always clears. It leaves behind the debris and the truth.
A heavy price to pay. But today, the lake belongs to the living.
Case closed. The truth always floats.
But Crimson Lake was just a branch office. The main desk is waiting.
They think the city lights can hide the stains. They are wrong.
Step 1. Find the man who authorized the transfer.
The paper trail ends at a shell company downtown. Time to meet the director. Vance Holdings Corporation. The belly of the beast.
Midnight in an empty lobby. The air tastes like synthetic air conditioning and deep secrets.
The handcuffs are already locked on the killer, but the paperwork? The paperwork outlives us all.
The victim died months ago. The killer is behind bars. Yet, inside this network, the ghost of their greed still spins. Justice isn't closure. It's just a line drawn in a ledger. Time to step back into the rain. The city never sleeps. It just waits for the next shadow to fall. The ledger is balanced. One soul finally finds quiet in the dawn, while another counts the cost in the dark.